Hey guys, I'm back again with another video for y'all today, and I'm going to film the 50 facts about me. So let's just get into this, and hopefully this video won't be too long. The first fact is I was a preemie. The next fact is I weighed 1 pound and 4 ounces when I was born. I'm sorry if I'm looking down. I have all my facts written down right here. Number 4 is my husband's father and my dad worked together when I was born. Number 5 is I was reading and using a computer before the age of 3. Or by the age of 3, I'm sorry. My mom always read to me when I was young because as a preemie, you can be prone to have mental problems or physical problems. Luckily, I didn't really have neither, and she was kind of afraid I would have a learning disability, so she read to me, and she hates to read, and it just kind of, where she read to me, I guess I just, and where I was reading by the time I was 3 is what I have my love for reading for. And my dad, excuse me, my dad has always had some kind of a hobby, whether it be drag racing, go-karting, racing little RC cars, building websites, a home business, and or a computer game. They play World of Warcraft. I actually tried to play it a couple years ago, and I liked it, but I kind of thought it was nerdy, but where he would use a computer, I started using it. He taught me how to use a computer, so that's where my love for electronics and technology and all that comes in. The next one is I sucked a passy till I was 8 years old. I'm surprised my teeth aren't totally jacked up. But the story with that is I'd suck a passy, and my granny, who is in heaven right now, rest in peace. I love you, Granny. I miss you. But my mom would try to wean me off the passy, and she would go buy me more, and my mom would get so pissed at her. But how I actually got rid of a passy, I was in like 3rd grade, and there was a little boy that I had a little crush on, and I was at a school dance, and he was in like 5th grade, and he danced with me, and I came home that night, and I laid down on the couch, and I pulled the passy out of my mouth and threw it on the floor, and I never did suck a passy again. I used to be a very, very picky eater. Like, I wouldn't try new foods. I was pretty much raised on chicken nuggets and Happy Meals and junk food because my granny, she had a like a little mom and pop store, and she would sell stuff out of there, and she'd say, here, try some of these, try some of this, try some of that. And I didn't eat a sandwich on the bread until probably about a year ago. And the same with biscuits. I would go to McDonald's and get a sausage biscuit, and I would take the sausage off and eat the sausage and then eat the biscuit. Then I tried the sandwich and tried the biscuit with the sausage in the middle. I'm like, I'm retarded. I'm like, I should have ate this stuff a long time ago. I met Jesse McCartney, 8203, and that was one of the greatest moments of my life. I'm still a huge fan of his. Y'all know that by now. I'm a Christian, and I was saved when I was 14. Since me and my husband have gotten married, I do believe that my relationship with God has grown, and I pray every day, and I feel very blessed, I can't swim at all. When I was 5, I actually fell off a float and about drowned, and I was around 10 or 11 years old, and we have a water park in my town, and the lifeguards were too lazy to come save me, so there was like a wave pool, and they were going over my head, and I couldn't get up out of the wave, so a girl from the school, because we went with our school, had actually saved me. And I've tried to learn to swim, but I can't. I can doggy paddle, that's pretty much it. But as far as trying to save my life, if I had to, I don't think I could do it. I've battled anxiety and depression pretty much all of my life. I didn't really start having it bad till I was around 14 years old. Looking back now, I can kind of see where it was there when I was even younger. If you want me to make a video about that and how I've dealt with it, I will do it. I am married. I've been married for almost 5 months now. Me and my husband have been together over 2.5 years, and we didn't get married, or we were actually engaged for a year and a half before we got married. I'm a dog lover, as you all know. My dog's my baby. I have no shame in it. I can't drive, and I'm terrified of driving. I have tried to pass my driver's test twice. Can't do it. I'm short. I'm 4'11", and a lot of vehicles I can't really see very well out of, so I think that has a lot to do with it. But another thing is just I'm so terrified of like other drivers, and just I don't know, it just scares me. I guess that's why you marry a drag racer who's an expert driver who can drive with his knees. I'm 4'11", as I just said. I haven't really grown since probably 5th grade, I want to say. I taught myself web and graphic design. What actually inspired me was back in the day when I was probably 15, 14 years old, there was a J.C. McCartney message board on his website, and people would have like little signatures under where they posted, and I was curious as how you do it, and my dad had Photoshop from his work, and Dad would, give me some websites to teach myself, and I taught myself how to use Photoshop, how to use HTML, all that stuff. So I'm really proud of myself with that. I'm an only child. My parents were afraid to have kids after having me because my mom had preeclampsia. She gained 90 pounds of water. I had to have a blood transfusion when I was born. I had to stay in the hospital for 3 months after she had me. She had me at 26 weeks. And I guess they were just scared that they would have the same problems if they had more kids. My favorite animal is giraffe. I didn't actually know how pretty giraffes were until I went to the zoo when I was in like 5th grade, but they're such very pretty animals, and they're just so majestic looking, I guess. You wouldn't think they would be, but they are very pretty. I still watch kids shows. A lot of times, if there's not something on TV or I'm up late and I don't want to watch infomercials, I watch the Disney Channel. And my absolute favorite Disney Channel show is Jessie. I think it's so cute, but yeah, I still watch kids shows. I used to stay home from school to watch Jason McCartney when he was in All My Children. My husband went to school with Kevin Richardson from the Backstreet Boys. When he first told me, I was like, "You're full of crap. You did not." But when I Googled it and seen where he was from and everything, I'm like, yeah, you did. Kind of cool, I guess. I used to cry when Barney would go off. Like, I remember that my outfit from kindergarten, and I'm almost 26 years old, you guys, was a little shirt and a big bow that had Baby Bop in the middle of it. But I would cry when he would go off the TV. I'd be like, "Barney, no go, Barney, no go." I loved Barney. My granny gave me my love for thrifting. We would have to take her to the doctor and stuff when she was alive, and she loved, yard sales and buying pretty much stuff that she didn't need. She was kind of a organized hoarder. I mean, her house didn't look like things that you've seen on TV on the hoarders things, but she would buy a lot of stuff. And we would take her, and she'd want to go to like the thrift store, and she would buy me something if I seen something I wanted or whatever, and that's really what gave me my love for thrifting. I'm Irish, Native American, and Welsh. Since I'm Native American, you would think my skin would be darker. My mom is pretty dark, but I think my Irish roots are more dominant, I guess. My eyes are so small that I can't wear contacts at all. The nurses tried to get them in. The eye doctor tried to get them in. I tried to get them in. It didn't work. I have tiny feet, and I can wear 3s and 4s in kid sizes. Generally, I wear a 5, 5.5, but I can still wear a lot of kids' shoes, and it's good because they're cheaper. I'm terrified of snakes. Absolutely terrified. And let me tell you guys, a couple weekends ago, I was giving my dog some food, and there was a rat in her water bowl, and it was like just laying there, okay? Well, where my house is, we have like a pass through, like from the kitchen into the living room, and under it is where like my big dishes, like my pots and pans and stuff are, and there's a garbage can right beside of that. So I go to throw something away, and here I am face to face with a freaking snake. You talk about being scared, honey. I was scared. So I was screaming, Tony, Tony, there's a snake, there's a snake. And so I grabbed the dog, and me and her went outside, and it took him probably 45 minutes to kill the darn thing. And we had to be at the races at like 1 o'clock, and he didn't get off work that Saturday till like 12 something, so we were running late, but it scared me. I'm terrified of snakes. I was like literally like face to face with this thing, and I didn't know whether, and it actually took me a few minutes to realize that you're actually looking at a real snake. I got braces when I was 19, and they ruined my teeth. I've never been to a beach, sadly. I want to go sometime in my life, but I've never been to one. I was a cheerleader from kindergarten through 5th grade, and I danced and played softball in high school. I love to dance. I don't have to be drunk or anything to dance. I can dance anywhere, anytime, to anything. I can't carry a tune in a bucket at all. I was actually playing an app where you do karaoke, and you have to put the earphones in to hear yourself, and I was like, oh my God, I feel sorry for anybody that has ever heard me sing in my lifetime. I hate ketchup. I hate the smell of it, and I just, ugh. When me and my husband first moved in together, and I would wash his dishes because he eats ketchup, it would literally make me gag, but I guess I've gotten used to it now. I actually miss learning in school. Like, I don't even really miss, like, the social aspect of school. I like being knowledgeable and just learning about everyday things. I don't know. I just like it. I've always been the kind of person that actually wanted to learn and things like that. I have 8 piercings and no tattoos, and I don't know if I will ever get any. I have this up here pierced, 3 holes here, and my belly button. I adore reading. I love it. If I'm stressed out or I'm just bored, I love to read it. It lets your mind focus on something other than what you're aggravated or upset about. And it just improves your mood. My favorite food is grilled chicken from Mexican restaurants. I love it. I'm allergic to like the Ed Hardy perfume. I love the way it smells, but I can't use it or the lotion or anything because it breaks me out in hives. I don't know why. When I was a kid, my hair was almost to my kneecaps. And I cut it when I was in 5th grade. And I went to school the next day, and I was like, why did you cut your hair? And I was like, I just wanted to. I used to want blue eyes, but now I love my unique eye color. When I was going to get contacts, as I said in my other fact or whatever, I wanted blue ones, but my eyes are a really unique color. They're like a greeny gold color, if you can see them. I could watch Coal Miner's Daughter over and over and over. And I watched it so much when I was young that the VHS that we rented got stuck in our VCR. I love crime shows. Like, I love them. I'm so fascinated by, like, why they want to do certain things and, like, how their mind works. My best friend and I got reunited through both doing YouTube, and she was my best friend in grade school, and I hadn't talked to her in over 10 years, and we started talking, and when I realized that she did YouTube too, and it's just like we never stopped being friends, and I'm thankful for that. She is truly a blessing in my life. My favorite color is pink. I used to be super, super skinny. I weighed probably 70 or 80 pounds soaking wet, and when I look back on pictures, I actually think that I needed a few pounds on me. I've kind of embraced the weight that I am now because a lot of medication and things like that have kind of made me gain weight. I kind of want to lose weight, but then I kind of don't. But I think I'm happy the way that I am. I think I look fine. whatever. I'm not ugly. I don't think I'm ugly just because I have a few extra pounds on me. That's bull. But, I love American muscle and classic cars. I actually love to clean and cook and organize. It makes me feel like I've accomplished something. You know, I don't like dirty houses. I mean, I don't like to be unorganized. I don't like clutter. But to be able to, you know, wash my husband's clothes or cook him a nice meal, and, you know, it gives me satisfaction, I guess, to know that I can do those things for him. I've never been on a plane. My dad has, though. He went to California when I was in 3rd grade for his job, but I haven't been on a plane. I wanted to be a forensic scientist when I was little. That goes hand in hand with my next thing. The human mind fascinates me, and I think it's because I try to understand people, and people fascinate me, and it just fascinates me why people think that they do, why they do certain things, why they say certain things. But that is my 50 facts, and I will see you guys later. As always, if you want to comment, like, and subscribe, you can. What's some facts about you all? I love to know stuff about you all. And you can follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram at Thrift Fabulous. My Facebook fan page is www.facebook.com/thriftfabulous. And as always, be thrifty and stay fabulous. Bye.